Of our international students,
They interact amongst themselves.
They usually choose not to speak English. They choose not to be friends with us.
To be able to properly associate with us, that like they can't do it and that's why we should just leave them alone kind of thing.
I've kind of heard some stuff like want to have anything to do with us really, like they're kind of like, nah, that guy's a weirdo, I don't want to be near them and stuff like that.
Don't really do very much in class and don't listen to teachers.
Walk away.
Always tired.
Exclude themselves.
They just don't want to follow any of the rules either.
Frankly,
like we're gonna get our job taken. Like they don't. Like they don't.
Hi, my name is John, and I'm one of the international students at an Australian local school. It is true that the grouping scenario exists and has become more and more serious as more international students are coming to the college in recent years. As someone who has friendship of both domestic and international, I'm interested in finding out the reason which creates this invisible barrier that separates our community into two groups. And hopefully at the end, I'm able to do something that would unite the two and bring our community back into one piece. What do you think that causes this misunderstanding, sir?
I perhaps would think that people don't have an opportunity to get to know each other well. I think that people are standoffish for something which they don't understand or know, and so it's easier to just stay away as against to come and join in. And I think that the language is a part of that. I think also not understanding or knowing about each other's cultures plays a part in that as well.
As in most cases, there are exceptions. There are international students that are blending well in a domestic community. Vicky Shi, who's a good friend of mine, is an international student in my college. She is one of the exceptions. She has made friends with many domestic students, and she is right now staying with Tiffany's house, who is one of her local close friends in the cohort. Perhaps she can help us reveal the secret of breaking down the barrier.
Hi, welcome! Hello!
Hello!
Can I get the door for you?
Yes, thank you.
Coming. Perfect. That Abby's always perfect. Oh yeah, mine are better. Oh. What's the difference between salt and chicken salt? So it tastes like chicken. Yeah. It doesn't taste like actual chicken. Yum. Perfect! Yum!
I noticed that you have lots of domestic friends. How did you manage to make friends at the first place?
I just joined school activities. Like I joined volleyball, orchestra, and symphony band. So they help me to make a lot of friends. Yeah, when you have something in common with other people, you will start a relationship between each other. Like that's how I met Tiffany and other friends. Yeah.
Okay, Tiffany. What good things will you say about Vicky? What makes her attractive to you?
She's very funny. She's always got jokes and she's walking around the house always skipping and singing. And she's so smart and she helps me with my math when like exam time comes. And she's very artistic. Like she's amazing at drawing. Really, really good. So, yeah.
Can I ask you something about what is the part that you like about Tiffany?
She's so kind and she helps me when I have troubles. Yeah. And the best thing and the most thankful thing is she accept me to be a part of her family. So, yeah. Appreciate that.
Like my sister.
You like my family.
You are my family. Okay.
Vicky has got a good point over there. A friendship is based on shared interest, topic, and similar values. It now seems no surprise to me that why Vicky has so many international friendships. But there's one thing that still worries me. Although some of my Chinese friends and my local friends shares the same interest, they still don't seem to talk to each other. Well, I believe there's a key point missing, and that is proactiveness. It means one of the two need to be courageous enough to start a conversation. Well, do believe me, that is important, because it always reminds me how I started my first Australian friendship. It all thanks to one dear friend of mine called Georgia. That was my first day and first class in the school. I was a new kid who just joined in and whose English is so bad that I can just sit there awkwardly without understanding anything. But not for long. It all thanks to her note. Although they were just basic words on the small corner of paper, but that is one of the most precious things I've ever seen. And I still kept it today. Later during the breaks, she took me to her friends and introduced me to every single one of them. And I remember there was this pure welcoming in the group. I couldn't remember much, but all I could remember was that I did feel the warmth in that cold July morning.
Everybody, this is John. Hi,
Stereotype exists, and it has already made us missing out so many friendships. But there's hope. We can tear down this wall if we devote our strength together. It's not that hard. Maybe next time, when we see a different face, start from, "G'day, how you going?" Well, it's a starting point. And who knows what miracles will happen next.
Like, I know from talking to them, like to you and to Chester, that you guys are amazing people and really nice and really wonderful.
They're intelligent, they're smart.
I think the majority of them work really hard.
They're incredibly smart and know what to do.
They're incredibly good at art. They actually keep their space clean.
That's the end of the conversation. They're people who have made the decision to move over here, and it's a really brave thing for them to do. Like, it's terrifying. So I say kudos to them. Good on you, mate.
Having opportunities to talk with each other, to learn how to get along with each other, just as normal people, regardless of where you're from, I think that is an important thing for us to be able to do.
I do hope that in the future, the terms of domestic student and international student does not exist. The only word that can describe us is Canterbury College Community.